All right, we'll go ahead and get started, and I'm sure there'll be other people joining us as we go along. For those of you who are joining us, again, I'm sorry for the confusion with the link. We did practice multiple times, and we thought we knew what was going on, but apparently we didn't. But thank you so much for joining us, and again, I apologize for the confusion. So thank you for joining us for Student Support Services' first event in our summer workshop series titled Navigating Rowan. We'll be recording this session, and you'll be able to find the recordings on our webpage, YouTube channel, and social media. On YouTube, the recorded sessions will also include closed captioning, and a transcript of the workshop will also be available at the conclusion of the session. My name is Erin Hanna, Associate Director of Student Support Services. Together, our team supports students in a multitude of areas, including tutoring, success coaching, and early intervention outreach. Each person on the panel will introduce themselves and their role within the university.
Hi, everyone. My name is Laura Repsher, and I'm the Assistant Director of Tutoring Services. I oversee about 100 tutors from across campus majors. One of them on the call today is Leah Donahue, who is now a graduate assistant, so I'll let her introduce herself. But we're very excited to start the year, and we are here to support you, and we'll talk a little more tonight about how you can connect with us.
Hi everyone, my name is Leah Donahue, like Laura was saying. I am the grad assistant for the Tutoring Center, and I also help out with success coaching.
And good evening, everyone. My name is Erica Garcia Conway. My pronouns are she, her, and hers. I am a proud Rowan alumni and student success coordinator here at Rowan. My role has me wearing many hats, but mainly I help support students in their success by guiding them to our many resources we have here, which I'm very excited to share with you today.
So the transition from high school to college can be an incredibly exciting time for students and caregivers. As students enter this new chapter of their lives, the adjustment can also be stressful and anxiety-inducing. We hope this workshop, along with two we're offering next week, will provide some insight into what students and families can expect, while also highlighting the multitude of services Rowan provides. Tonight, we'll start off by introducing you to some terminology used frequently across campus. Some of the terms you may already be familiar with, and others you may be hearing for the first time tonight, and that's okay, you aren't alone. From there, we'll go over some of the differences in high school and college and introduce some of Rowan's amazing resources that can support you in the transition. Next, we'll talk about the technology platforms that Rowan uses. If you haven't noticed already, there are quite a few of them. As we move through the presentation, please enter any questions you have in the chat and we'll answer them as we go along. Erica, you're muted.
Of course. So first, we're going to start off with terminology, and I'm sure there are some things you've come across and you're like, what does that mean? So we're just going to discuss a couple terms that we feel are important that you may be hearing throughout the presentation. So the first one up is your syllabus. A syllabus is a collection of information about a course which is created and distributed by the professor at the beginning of the course. They keep each syllabus's course here so where you can refer back to it and read it often. So make sure you do that. A syllabus contains the title, the professor's contact information, their office hours, their course description, requirements, any supplies you need, and their grading procedures. So make sure that you keep that readily available. The next one is Bursar. Definitely did not know what that was when I first got here. Bursar is the office that is responsible for billing of tuitions and fees, payments, third-party agreements, your past due accounts, your collections, payments, any refunds, and also your Rowan bucks. So that's located in Savage Hall on the first floor. Next up, right next to Bursar, is our registrar. The Office of Registrar provides information and services related to registration, your transfer credit evaluations, transcripts, enrollments, verification, and graduation for all Rowan undergraduate students. The registrar's office is also located in Savage Hall, like I said, right next to Bursar's. Next is FERPA proxy. So FERPA stands for Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act, which defines what information can and cannot be shared with anyone who is not the enrolled student. And you can add another person as your proxy. This will give that person permission to view certain screens within students' self-service banner. Next up is section tally, which is really important, and you will definitely know this by the end of your time here at Rowan. It's an online database which students use to search for courses by semester. Section tally lists all registration related information for each course, including the start and end dates, meeting days, times, location, prerequisites, and whether or not there are any seats available. So you will be meeting with your advisor, going over section tally, and then creating your schedule. Next is drop and add. Drop add is a short period of time during the beginning of the semester when students may drop a course or add a course to their semester schedules. You will want to speak with your advisor before you do that to make sure that you're not adding or dropping an important class and adding a course that you need a prerequisite for. Also withdrawing. If you decide that you cannot or will not be able to complete a course after the drop add period, then you must complete and submit an official request in order to withdraw from that course. So you should always speak to both your advisor and your professor when you want to withdraw from a course. And next is Rowan Core. So you may have heard this with orientation, but the Rowan Core is a series of course topics, also known as literacies, that all students have to take in order to meet graduation requirements. So there are a number of courses that meet each of the literacies, and you can discuss them with your academic advisor.
So as I mentioned at the start of the presentation, there are some differences students will have as they adapt and transition into college. We've broken these down into categories which include academic, social, physical, and emotional. Erica and Leah are going to talk about each of these areas in greater detail to better prepare you for what to expect as the semester begins.
So first up is academic, why we're here. There are many ways high school differs from college, and we understand that everyone's experiences may vary, so some of these may apply, but we just stuck to 3 differences that we feel that you may need to adjust academically. So the first one's accountability. Accountability will be a huge difference when it comes to college. There will be no parents, caregivers, teachers to remind you to get up in time for class, complete your readings, your homework, or to study for that upcoming test. You will also be responsible for advocating for yourself and communicating to your advisor, your instructor, your RA, or our support team when you need help and have questions. Many times when we meet with students, they share they're struggling and or having a difficult time in a specific course. And the first question we usually ask is, have you shared your concerns with your instructor, or have you gone to their office hours? So you want to make sure you're communicating anytime you need support. Next is class attendance. In high school, you're required to go every day of the week. If you didn't attend, there may be a phone call home. However, here in college, it will be up to you to get to class on time and prepared. No one's going to hunt you down if you regularly sleep through that class, and the absences can really affect your grade negatively. Some of your classes have attendance policies, and then some won't. So you want to make sure that you are attending class and that it's going to be essential to your college success. Your class schedule. Whether you had block scheduling or 9 periods in a day, in high school you had a set daily schedule that many times you would complete assignments while you're in class and have some homework that needed to be completed after school. However, college, your schedule will vary. Each day of the week, you may have a different schedule. You may be up early, really early for an 8 a.m. class, and then some nights you will begin class at 6:30 p.m. Also, your time studying and completing assignments will increase, so you will want to be mindful of all these changes when creating your schedules each semester. Time management will be a great skill you will want to work on to make sure you're able to manage your courses and not get too overwhelmed. So we have resources for all these changes. First one is our Academic Success Center. Our Academic Success Center is located in the 3rd floor of Savitz. It houses testing services, veteran affairs, and disability services. We understand that all of you learn differently and need different resources in order to be successful. If you have any questions about accommodations or resources needed, please do not hesitate to contact the Office of Academic Success. You can find their information right on our website, but we'll also be providing information at the end of in conclusion to this workshop. Next up is tutoring. Tutoring is a valuable resource that all students have access to. You're able to make an appointment for the time that works best by using the Rowan Success Network. We're going to talk a little bit more about that in the workshop, also known as RSN, for the course that you need support in. This fall, we will have hybrid availability, so you'll be able to schedule either in person or virtual by a trained tutor that will be able to assist you. We also have an online tutoring platform, Smart Thinking, that offers students academic support through a 24/7 online service and is available at no additional cost. Please know this resource is a service you already paid for in tuition, so we want to make sure that you're utilizing it. Next up is success coaching. I truly believe that all students can benefit from a success coach. Using our Thrive Wellbeing Initiative, our trained coaches help support students on an individual basis. For example, if time management is an area of concern and you feel overwhelmed just thinking about managing your courses plus additional activities and clubs you may want to join, a success coach will meet with you weekly, bi-weekly, or however you see that you need. They will assist you in developing a plan that works best for you. Success coaching will begin in the fall, and you can schedule using the RSN, Rowan Success Network, just like you would scheduling a tutoring appointment or an advising appointment. Next, we have our Office of Career Advancement. Our Office of Career Advancement is located in Savitz as well, on the 2nd floor, right across from admissions. They offer year-long workshops, support in finding your career path, and assisting you even after graduation. I would encourage you all to check out their workshops and events beginning your freshman year instead of waiting closer to graduation. From internships to leadership opportunities, there is something they can offer on all levels. We have our Academic Advising Center, also located in Savitz on the 3rd floor. Many of our advisors, academic advisors, are spread out around campus depending on your majors. However, we do have a set of advisors available that can assist you when you're thinking about adding, changing a major. Maybe you're interested in a minor or a CUG. So they're available so they can answer those questions for you. They can also help you set up a schedule a meeting with your advisor if you're unable to access it on RSM. And then we have our library located right between the Student Center and Savitz Hall. Not only is this a great place to obtain information, your research materials and books, it's a great location for you to complete your assignments and to also meet with your with a study group. There are rooms you can actually reserve for upcoming projects and space you can dedicate to your studies, or if you need a break from your dorm, this is a great location to go. And within the library, we have our Writing Center. I feel the Writing Center is a hidden gem. Many students we find struggling with Comp 1 and Comp 2 are unaware of this resource. So I think this is very important for you to know beginning fall semester. The Writing Center is located in the library, like I said. You can set up appointments right on their website. They'll review your writing assignments and offer suggestions and feedback before you hand it in for your final grade. So it will definitely help students who, like me, needed that extra support in writing.
Okay, so now on to some of the fun stuff, your social life. Having a safe place to connect and get to know other people is an important part of your college experience. Getting involved can really help you feel that sense of belonging many people crave. Sometimes it can be challenging knowing where to start. Luckily, Rowan has so many different ways to get involved. There is something for everyone on this campus. However, if you are really struggling to find something you enjoy, you can even start your own club. Here is a short list of ways to get involved on campus. First up, your resident halls, the places you'll be living. Make friends with the people in your hallway. They are the people you will be around a decent amount of time. Your RA will host many different workshops and socials during the semester. Check it out so you can be involved and network with the people living closest to you. You never know who you'll end up meeting. Next up, diversity. Rowan has a wide range of clubs and organizations. There are different clubs for cultural backgrounds, beliefs, and interests. Consider something new to you on campus. Being involved in many different clubs will allow you to gain experience and find out what you really love while diversifying yourself for the future. Healthy campus initiatives. Meeting new people can be very challenging and can cause anxiety for many people. Consider trying to meet new people through healthy campus initiatives. They have a stress and anxiety group called SAS that meets Monday at 2. They also have Chill and Chat on Fridays at 11. This is your chance to meet new people in a relaxed manner without stressing about it. Next up, we have Greek life. Greek life is a great way to meet new people and network. It allows you to make many connections in different areas. Rowan's Greek life has been a community that fosters academic excellence, leadership ability, service hours, and it also actively helps both the campus and the Glassboro community. Next up, we have recreation and NCAA Division III sports. Some of our Division III sports includes men's football, basketball, and baseball. Some women's sports include soccer, lacrosse, and basketball. Bring your friends and check out the games while supporting our students' athletes. If you are interested in sports, check out the intramural sports and club teams. The Rec Center also has group fitness classes where you can get a workout in while hanging out with your friends. Next up, the Office of Social Justice, Inclusion, and Conflict Resolution. This houses many different centers for people to get involved with. It has the Interfaith and Spiritual Exploration Center, the LGBTQIA Center, the Multicultural Center, and Women's Centers. They have tons of events going on during the semester, so make sure you check them out. Lastly, ProfLink and Cork. So I know I just gave you a lot of information, so ProfLink and Cork will be your best resource for staying involved. You can use ProfLink by going online and searching through all the events that are happening at Rowan. You can even add them to your calendar so you remember to go. Similar to ProfLink is Quark. This is an app you can download on your phone so you have access to everything right in front of you on your phone.
Our next area we're going to discuss is physical and emotional. Your physical and emotional well-being is very important to us at Rowan University. And we know there are many changes that can affect your transition from high school to college, which is one of the many reasons why Rowan created Thrive, our well-being initiative that focuses on 6 dimensions of well-being. We understand college brings new and exciting changes, but can also be overwhelming. What you put in your body, the physical movement you make each day, and how you nourish your mind is extremely important to your overall well-being and your success. We are going to discuss some changes for you to be mindful of and start thinking as you start creating your new college routine so you can thrive here at Rowan. First up is meals. Do love that photo. Whether you live on campus or commuting, there are so many food choices here, on campus and off. You have the choice to eat whatever you choose at any time you choose, whether it's a salad, sushi, fresh produce you can grab from our Fresh for All program, or a late night pizza. There are options for you to eat 24 hours a day. We have even partnered with Grubhub for you to order for your convenience. So with that said, you want to be mindful of what gives you energy and what helps you be successful in the classroom and out of the classroom. Making healthy food choices will give you the motivation and energy to continue throughout those long study nights and those early morning classes. Next is exercise. There are so many ways to be physically active here at Rowan. We have the rec center located in the center of Rowan's campus. And we also have our fitness center that's located on Rowan Boulevard. So whether it's a yoga class or taking long walks around campus, do not underestimate how physical movement can really help you cope on those stressful days. Next, we have sleep. Sleep is an important difference from high school to college that many overlook and undervalue. Your sleep habits will definitely change when entering college. You will have a new schedule, new friendships, new environment. If you're staying on campus, which includes you have a new room, a new bed, you're a different location. So, and if you're commuting, you will need to add in your travel time, especially if you're trying to get a good parking spot. And most importantly, that time to study and attend campus events. There will definitely be adjustments and changes you will need to make to your sleep schedule. And believe me, there are only so many days you can go with no sleep and get to that 8 a.m. class with motivation and energy to learn. So make sure when you're thinking about creating your daily schedule, you are including that time to rest. Mental health. Your mental health is just as important as your physical health. They go hand in hand. If you are overwhelmed, not eating or sleeping, you will be more likely to get physically sick. So we want you to make sure you are prioritizing your overall health here. And please know we have resources and supports to guide you in all stages here at Rowan, which is what we're going to discuss next. As I just mentioned, we have many resources available here that are important for you to know. We know we are giving you a lot of information right now, so feel free to reach out to our department anytime. First up is the Rec Center and Fitness Center. I did tell you earlier. It's a one-stop shop for staying active, meeting those friends, unwinding after a long day of classes. The Rec offers dozens of classes, personal training, fitness workshops. We have a weight room. We have intramurals, sports club. There's just so much more. So definitely check out the Rec Center. Next, we have our dining. Rowan Dining is run by Gourmet Dining. They have a registered dietitian and a nutritionist who can help you make healthy eating choice decisions. If you have a dietary restrictions or questions on how meals are made, you definitely want to go ahead and schedule to meet with a dietitian. You can also go to dineoncampus.com where you can navigate all the dining locations on campus and the types of food that you're looking for. We also have the shop. The shop is Rowan University's first on-campus food pantry and resource center available to students in need and is located on Rowan Boulevard. The shop offers non-perishable foods, school supplies, toiletries, and hygiene products. Also, every Friday, Phil Abundance's Fresh for All offers free fruits and vegetables to everyone, students and community members all together. It is located in parking lot D right next to our football fields from 10 to 11. These resources can really help if you're low on cash or low on groceries. And the Wellness Center. make sure you take a good look at this wellness center if you have not visited yet, but it is located right off 322 and right next to the student center. You can make sick and well appointments, counseling sessions, there's student-run EMS services, and our Healthy Campus initiatives, like Leah discussed earlier, and that offers those weekly programs that she shared. So whether it's attending a stress and anxiety student support group or hanging out with peers at Chill and Chat, or petting a therapy dog at Pause for a Break, the Wellness Center provides programs to assist you in your overall health needs.
The next part of our presentation will be about some of the online platforms you may be hearing about as a new student. So showing on the screen is the Rowan University homepage. On the right side of the page, you will see a drop-down menu called Quick Links. This toolbar will connect you to your Rowan email, as well as the Rowan Success Network, Banner Self-Service, Canvas, and ProfLink. And we also discussed Section Tally earlier. So I would encourage you to check out this homepage Quick Links bar. Just make yourself very familiar with it. Most of the systems we are talking about tonight, you will find here, and you will be able to connect very easily next time you're looking for it. The first system is the Rowan Success Network. We also refer to this commonly as RSN. This system is similar to systems you may have used in high school, such as Naviance or PowerSchool. Students can access RSN from their phone or computer with their Banner ID login information. Here you will be able to connect with campus resources to communicate with your network of your professors, your tutor, if you attend tutoring, your advisor, and other resources on campus. You can also make appointments. So you'll see the visual here is the dashboard. Once you get into the system, it's pretty easy to navigate. You can navigate through this main dashboard that you see right here. So these are some of the services that we offer on campus. So once you actually click the service, it'll open up to all the service providers. For example, if you're looking for advising, you'll connect right to your advisor and you can schedule there to make an appointment. Here you will also be able to see your schedule of appointments every time you log in. If you made an appointment with your advisor or your tutor, success coach, or say you made an appointment to drop into your faculty hours, or any additional campus services such as career counseling. It will always remind you of your upcoming appointment, and it also emails you with alerts. This may be familiar to you if you've checked out Banner Self-Service. So this is a page, the main page for the student. You've probably heard about this a lot. This platform will allow you to locate your class schedule, register for classes, view your unofficial transcript, and financial aid information. Within Banner Self-Service, you'll also have the ability to allow designated individuals to view certain student information through proxy access. Also, a reminder for students on this call that your tuition bill just came out. So you can check that within Banner Self-Service. If you receive the vaccine, the tuition incentive will not have been applied at this time, nor will room and board on this current bill. On your screen, you're seeing an example of Canvas. Now, this will be something that you will see every day because this is our learning management system. This system houses all your course content for each course you are taking per semester at Rowan. Here you will be able to view your syllabus and connect to your course materials. You can also communicate with your professors as well as other students in your class. Canvas also houses Rowan University professional development opportunities and student trainings. And finally, the most fun one for students, ProfLink. This one is where you can discover unique opportunities on Rowan's campus. You can use ProfLink to find and attend events, browse and browse and join student organizations such as clubs and activities on campus. And the student's favorite, you can search by specific attributes such as free food and giveaways. This also will be used for some of your classes. Some students will have a freshman experience class where they will often go to events as part of their first year experience in Rowan 101. So this will be your resource for finding weekly events on campus.
So we want to take this time to answer any questions you have. And again, you can unmute yourself and ask the question, or you can place it in the chat. And really, your questions can be wide ranging. We're happy to answer anything we possibly can now. And if we don't know the answer, we can find it out and get back to you.
Yeah, I have a question.
Go for it.
So you were talking about how Canvas is going to have all of our class content or all our course content.
Yes.
What you meant by that, or by that, did you mean that all our assignments are going to be put there as well?
So to be completely transparent, yes, I would say yes. However, like most things, there are professors who use it differently. So there are some professors who are going to put every little thing into Canvas, every assignment, like everything will be in there. Things that you can't even, you wouldn't even think to be put in there will be put in there. And then there are some instructors who use it less frequently than others. So as with grading policies, as with attendance policies, as with, we have that early alert system through RSN that's been mentioned. So faculty members can, raise a concern. If there's a concern for a student, they can send you a kudos. And some faculty members do that more so than others. So it does vary. So in complete transparency, it really depends on your professor, how much they're going to utilize Canvas, but every single course will have a Canvas shell to be used.
Would you say it's similar to like my high school used Google Classroom to manage all our assignments and things like that? Would you say it's similar to that?
Yeah, Laura, do you want to take this?
Yes, it's exactly like that. Yeah, it's just like Google Classroom or Blackboard. It is considered an LMS, learning management system. So it is something that we use for all of our courses. So very similar to high school, and all of the students on this call, the students of the pandemic, have experienced some type of learning management system. So that's a great question. Thank you for asking.
Of course. Thank you for answering.
What else is out there? I know you guys have questions, so please don't hesitate to ask. This is a great opportunity to ask. Okay, if there's nobody else who wants to answer a question, we will just sort of end in a few minutes. But also, just if you have questions that you either don't want to answer here or don't feel comfortable, you can send an email to studentsupport@rowan.edu. Okay, so our summer workshop series will continue on August 10th from 6 to 7, as you'll have an opportunity to hear from folks from Campus Recreation, the Wellness Center, Financial Aid, the Office of Volunteerism and Community Engagement, the Office of Career Advancement, and the Chamberlain Student Center and Campus Activities. So we'll have a great group here next week. This workshop will address each of the 6 dimensions of well-being that we talked about tonight based on the Rowan Thrive framework. Our last and final workshop of the summer will be held on August 11th from 2 to 3 p.m. And this panel will include current undergraduate and graduate students who will talk about their experiences and provide some advice on how to make the most of your Rowan experience. To close out, we'd like to encourage you once again to follow us on social media platforms @RowanSSP. And again, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to email studentsupport@rowan.edu. And again, as we close out, I also want to say we will have resolved any of the technical issues that we had tonight that we apologize for profusely. Again, we did practice and try this out. And we didn't anticipate, again, having any problems because we thought we were good to go. But as with technology, we will have issues with it. But again, we just kind of move forward and manage with what we can do. Again, all of our information is there. That number, the 856-256 number, that is my direct extension. Please don't hesitate to call me if you have any questions. And again, before we go, I just want to thank the rest of our panelists, especially Erica, who took the lead on this presentation, and the rest of the workshop series. Again, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we will be on for a few minutes if anybody has any questions they want to ask.